Hi folks, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here with my 2011 ML Class W164 chassis, and today it's a sad day because today is the last time I'm going to say I'm here with my 2011 Mercedes ML Class W164 chassis because I've sold the car. And after 8 years of ownership, because I bought this car back in 2017 with 60,000 kilometers, I've decided to sell the car. Now if you've been on the channel for a while, you've probably seen I've done a heck of a lot of videos on this car. It's nearly 80 videos now that I've done teaching you how you can maintain and service and repair your Mercedes ML Class W164 chassis vehicle yourself. So it's actually a really sad day, and I'm quite emotional today about this, about selling this car, because it's really been an absolute joy to own this vehicle. But let's talk about some of the things that we've done with this vehicle on the channel. So from my perspective, the weakest part about these Mercedes W164 chassis is the air suspension. So on this vehicle, we have replaced every single airbag on the vehicle. So all of the front and the rear. There's videos to show you how to do that yourself. And we've also replaced the struts on the front as well. Now, we have not done the rear struts, and we have had a four-wheel drive dyno suspension test done on this vehicle. And interestingly, with nearly 200,000 kilometers, the actual rear struts are still performing as per the OEM manufacturer specifications. We've also replaced the air compressor that's in this guard. Now, that's probably failed because I was driving with leaking air springs or airbags in the beginning. So we've replaced the air compressor, and we also replaced the valve block to resolve all of the air suspension problems with this Mercedes. Now, from a repair perspective, we have replaced the PCV valve at the back of the engine on this side. Now, that made a dramatic improvement in the performance and the economy of the vehicle. So I recommend, if you've got one of these vehicles, replace that PCV valve using genuine part. You may not think that you've got a problem, but one of the reasons that this Mercedes runs on a highway cycle, I believe, of less than 7 litres per 100 kilometres often, is simply because it is so well maintained. We've also replaced the alternator. We did that late last year, so that's down here. And I showed you how you could purchase the genuine Valio part, which is the same part that Mercedes use, just doesn't come with the Mercedes sticker, and save yourself a lot of money and do it yourself. We've done that. I also showed you how to replace all of the seals and make sure you don't have any oil leaks from this engine, because that's a major issue if you get that wrong with any oil leaks. This car, as it stands here today, goes 15,000 kilometers between services without having to top the oil up. And for a vehicle with 194,000 kilometers, it's just a testament to this engine. But you really do have to make sure that if you've got any oil leaks, you just address those on the vehicle. We've also replaced the thermostat here. Once again, that's a genuine Mercedes part. And you may laugh, but it's got integrated electronics. It's got a heating element to heat up the thermostat for those European cold climates. Not that that's an issue here in Australia, but part of the reason why I decided to go the genuine Mercedes part. And the reason that I replaced the thermostat was the engine was actually running too cold. So I noticed that the engine was, in wintertime especially, was struggling to get really above 65 degrees, where it really needs to be up at that operating temperature. It's important from the composition of the engine to be up at the operating temperature, dissimilar metals and their expansion, so they're within their working tolerances, but also so that it does a correct DPF burn off. If the engine is trying to do a DPF burn and it's, around 80 degrees, it's really not going to be hot enough to burn all the carbon out of that diesel particulate filter. So that's just a few of the repairs that we've done, but we also have done a complete sequence of videos, which I just love doing, which I called front to back. and we replaced every single fluid in this vehicle, teaching you how to service your vehicle yourself. So we started with the radiator, replaced that with the correct specification of coolant. We worked our way through to the power steering, replaced that. You know, that's not a procedure that Mercedes normally do, to flush the power steering. Obviously we did engine oil, we did the brake fluid, we did the transmission, we did the transfer case, we did the front differential and the rear differential, so replacing every single fluid in the vehicle. We've also on the channel replaced every single filter. So we've done fuel filter in the middle of the valley. We've done the air filters on the vehicle. We even did the Airmatic suspension filter, which is not on the Mercedes list of parts to even do. So completely gone through this vehicle and replaced everything, showing you how you can DIY maintenance and service your vehicle yourself quickly, efficiently. You can save money along the way, but importantly, showing you how to safely do it in the space of your own home. So anyway, that's a wrap. I've really loved having this car. I'm actually a little bit sad to be seeing it going because it's really taken us all over Australia. I've got several trips across to the eastern states over the years, and we've done, 130, 140,000 kilometers of really safe motoring and enjoyable motoring. And importantly, this vehicle is so economical, it's reliable when it's well maintained, and it's really powerful at the same time. So quite sad, but at the same time, it's time to let someone else have this vehicle. I'll throw up a few photos that I took recently on how well this car actually looks for a 14, 15-year-old car. So I know that this is probably going to be a little bit sad for some of you subscribers out there, because besides being a major part of my channel for the last 3 or 4 years and helping grow the channel, this has also been a great asset to some of you subscribers out there, because often I'll get a comment after I post a repair video, say the alternator, where someone will say, "Oh, thanks Drew, we just love it when you post these videos, because for some reason my car seems to have the same problems just after yours has it, and we're able to follow your videos." So, I know it's going to be sad for everybody, but I'm going to put it out to you guys. Why don't you tell me what vehicle should I get next? Because I really don't know what to get. It's an opportunity, so drop a comment down below. You guys tell me, what do you think I should buy next? Should I get another Mercedes? Should I get a later version? So maybe a W164 ML 350, or maybe I should get a GLE 350D, or perhaps should I go small? Should I go a C-Class or something completely different, or a little saloon? Who knows? But you tell me in the comments down below, what would you like to see? Because regardless what you're going to see in the next vehicle, which is my daily drive, because this one's mine, whilst you see a number of other cars on the channel, they're all the rest of the family's cars. But what do you want to see is my daily drive, and then you'll get to see a similar set of vehicles, because I can guarantee you straight away I'm going to do a front to rear on that vehicle as well. We'll change every fluid, we'll change every filter, and we'll show you how you can DIY and maintain that vehicle. So drop a comment down below, tell us what vehicle, and as I always say, if you're interested in any of my content, folks, on the channel we also have the Audi A3, we've got the Mazda 3, the Ford range, we've got an early Ford Falcon, occasionally there's a BMW Z4, XK Jaguar. So there really is something for everyone on this channel, and if you're interested in any of the content that we have on the channel, do subscribe to the channel. But until next time, have a good evening.